touchdowns are Bradley Pinion to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. And still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
To the right side and reeled in by London. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd and just 2 to go. Penix here from the gun. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
It's a gain of 30. And the Falcons, 1st down.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Still has room inside the 15. And he's finally taken down the 7-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Now Penix off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons finish up their opening drive. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Under the QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by Luke Ororo.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
1st and 10 on Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. They're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, Penix has it in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. This our last play of the quarter. First down throw here, Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Irving on the inside give. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Run.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And it sets up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Done.
Throwing again is Baker. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. Really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
180. Up. Done.
Third down, here's Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Irving here from the gun. Big gap from the middle. And he's finally brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
180. Done.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
70 Lions. Check.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
From the 23. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. Brought in inside the 20. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 14.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They give to Irving, left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Baker now from the gun. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these in.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jamel D makes the play.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Again for the first time to Rashawn White. And he gets it through the midfield stride, but onto the Falcons side of the field.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Buccaneers in need of some points before the break. Options are open here. It's second and inches. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside gets the job done.
And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's Penix to throw. On the move. Oh, Penix lost it. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Here's Penix. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
On the coverage.
He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Tucker's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Hey, look, man. Watch out.
He'll throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. His back, it's Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Falcons, 1st down.
Running left is Robinson. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Let's go.
Penix here from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead coming out at halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 21. Bradley Pinion set to
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
180. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
To the air, third and long. It's complete. This is Eguka. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Good.
Mayfield now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six.
Dude, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the gun, Mayfield. Chased out to his right. That's Evans making the catch outright. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Mayfield set to pass. Getting out to his left. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Regular.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Throw is caught by Beck. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6.
First down, here's Baker. Got the big yards on the right side. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Good. 180.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180! Stop!
Mayfield to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
180!
Third down, here's Mayfield. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
We've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
180! Kings! Hey, alert 33! That's all!
Desperation time here. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10.
38. Buccaneers, 28. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 20. That's good. 4 on Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run, and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Here we go! Viking 18!
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, third down coming. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
19, Tiger! 19, Tiger! Tag! 60 license! Check! Ready?
Again, left side, here's Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now!
From the shotgun, Penix hits him on the out route. And he He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready up.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons looking like they'll start this season with a win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Penix. This throw is caught. And he has it down at the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. 79.
And again, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with 2nd and goal from the 1. There's another for him. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Buccaneers 28. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Complete inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing again is Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on 3rd.
180.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Mecca Buka, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.